Welcome in and welcome back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. We got a good one today, man. It's the Eagles. It's the Commanders for a chance to go ahead and nip up the division, man. For the first time in 20 years, the Eagles will have a chance to go back to back as the NFC East champions. All we got to do is win one game against the Washington Commanders in their house, and we not only do we win the East, but we eliminate the Cowboys at the same time. So that's gonna be the two goals tonight: win the East, eliminate the Cowboys before they can even step foot on the field. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. So make sure y'all hit that like button, share this live out, and as always, subscribe. Get all my get all my apps and stuff up. Looks like we're gonna receive this thing first. We got Covey back deep. I couldn't tell who the other guy was back deep. Let's get this one going, man. We need to get this dub. Wrap this thing up, man. Keep our hopes alive for a 2 seed and a slim chance of the 1 seed. Kick is off. Call that the 5. He's at the 20. The 25. Stop before he. Oh, church's money on the ground. The church's money is on the ground. They said that the Commanders got it. That's exactly what we couldn't have happen. That's exactly what we couldn't have happen. Already out the gate. We 5 seconds in and we already done fumbled it. Five seconds in, we already fumbling. And I don't even think it's a way to. Who? It's Shipley that was back there. Yeah, it definitely was fumbled. But then was it a clear and obvious recovery? Is the question. So one, you gotta. They're giving them the ball. They saying it's a fumble. Huge mistake by Shipley. All right, so the turnover battle is already starting up. We're putting our defense in a rough spot. Marcus Mariota got a 1st and 10 already inside the Philadelphia 30. Hands off up the middle. Rodriguez got a hard 4 yards. That's what you can't have happen, man. That's what you can't have happen. All right, so we got a second. It should be second and something. They're saying 1st and 10, but he didn't get a first. So I don't know how it's still a 1st and 10. Mariota draws back, throws, caught. 1st down, Terry McLaurin. Defense, we need to try to hold them. We put defense in a rough spot. Put the defense in a rough spot on that one for sure. They're going to try their best to keep them out of the end zone. And it would be nice if you could even keep them off the board, but let's go. It's a 1st and 10. Hands off up the middle. Rodriguez with another tough run for 5 yards. Got a 2nd and 5. Mariota under center. Pitches to the right. Rodriguez might have a corner. He got another first down. First down. It's going to set up a 1st and goal for the Commanders. We've seen some tough runs by the Commanders already. They got all the momentum right now. First and goal. Hands off up the middle. C-Rod got about another 3. So far, they've been able to get whatever they want on the ground. Got a 2nd and goal coming up. Mariota under center. Play action. Mariota throws. Had to throw that one away. Good red zone defense on that one. All right, so it's gonna bring up a 3rd and goal. Let's not fold on this one. We tend to have decent red zone defense. Let's continue to do it. Let's continue to do it. Big 3rd and goal right here. Mariota in the gun. Mariota. He got time. Throws. Incomplete. No flags. So I don't know if they're going for it or not, but defense did their job. Fourth and goal, baby. We got to watch out for the fake because they don't have anything to lose, baby. Kick is up. It's good. So Washington strikes first. Defense was able to hold them out of the end zone. Offense need to do something, man. Ship need to get his mind right. Washington leads this one 3-0. Better to have an early turnover than a late one that costs you the game. Of course, then you'd rather not have one at all, but that's neither here nor there. You'd rather not have one at all, but if you're gonna have one, at least let it be in the first 5 seconds of the game. So if you're just now tuning in, the Philadelphia Eagles had first possession of the ball. We return it to about the 30. Will Shipley get stripped. The Commanders recover. They march it all the way down into our red zone and have to settle for a field goal. So that's why the score is 3-0. Defense was in a very tough spot, but yet again, how they've been all year long, they bailed us out because it could be 7-0 right now if your defense folds. So yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but by that same token, it could be worse. We could be losing by 7 versus losing by 3. But it's also better never to lose at all. So I'm sure we'll come out with our head right on this second on the I don't even know if you call that a second drive. But I guess technically we did have possession, even though we only had possession for 5 seconds. It was possession nonetheless. So let's see what we do on our second possession of the game. See if we can't get some things going. The Commanders will come out playing inspired football tonight. They do not want us to clinch this division tonight. So they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that that doesn't happen. We have to force the issue. That's it. We got to force the issue. All right, we back. Shipley got another one. He's at the 20. Got past the 30, but at least he held onto the ball this time. All right, so we'll finally get a chance to see the offense and what they can do today. This will be Hurts in the offense first time taking the field tonight. After not having a chance to do so on the first possession of 5 seconds. All right, Hurts under center. Got a first and 10 around the 30-yard line. Hands off to Saquon. Stopped immediately. No gain. Yeah, Martin is always he's been flashing all year long. Like whenever I do get a chance to watch Washington games, I've liked what Jacob Martin does each and every week that I see him. He knifed in and blew that play up. All right, 2nd and 10 from the same spot. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He got a lane. He got about 4 yards on that one. It's gonna be third and 6. Maybe 3rd and 7. Yeah, when it comes to division games, man, you can throw records out the window. I don't care how teams have been playing leading up to this game. Like none of it matters. It's just like they know you know them. How they saying? All right, 3rd and 7. Hurts in the gun. Throws. Caught by Smitty, but still not enough for the first down. We got a punt. It's gonna be like a 4th and 1. Washington calls their first time out of the night. QB sneak has not worked for us this year like it has in recent history. A lot of that can be due to offensive line not being what it once was this year. Play calling maybe not being the best. And this different. It's a different team at the end of the day. But we going for it on 4th and 1 around the 40-yard line. This is a gutsy call by us. We might be bluffing. Hurts in the gun. Yeah, we was bluffing. We was bluffing on that one. We're gonna punt it. Our best way to get somebody to jump is to just go out there and line up in the QB sneak. Because we haven't shown all year long that we'll go for a 4th and 1 using a regular play. So why would they fall for it if we line up in a regular play on 4th and 1 all of a sudden? We haven't put it on tape. Good call to go ahead and go for this one. I mean, punt it away. Kick is up. Stopped immediately at the 15. Don't know why he didn't call for a fair catch, but that was a hell of a play by Sidney Brown, baby. Nice clean hit at the 15. We just need to get this dub today, baby, by any means. Get the dub. I don't care what it look like, what it smell like, none of that. Not sure what he thought he was gonna do on that punt return. But I think Lane does have a punt return for a touchdown. So it was huge for us to get down there and put pause on him early. He already got a little bit of confidence. And the team got some momentum, with that early turnover that the Birds committed. So make sure you drop a few comments in the chat. Share this live out for me and subscribe, baby. You are now tuned in to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. And it is a little something added to this too, because not only is it a division game, not only are they at home, not only do they not want us to clinch in their house. The last time that we saw this team was in the NFC Championship, and we beat them soundly, 55-20 something, 23, I believe, something like that. We got a 1st and 10. Mariota throws, broken up. We beat this team soundly and in pretty much embarrassing fashion. So that's also looming in the background. They never forgot that. So I'm sure they want to get back for that as well. A little added layer to the rivalry that doesn't need. Yeah, it's 55. It was 55-23. All right, we got a 2nd and 10. Mariota in the gun. Mariota hands off up the middle. Damn, C-Rod running hard. put them in a 3rd and 4 just like that. Still got to get off the field. 3rd and 4. Mariota in the gun. Mariota drops back, throws, caught. First down by McLaurin. Looked like he fell, but he still caught it. I don't know how the hell that happened. Let's see the route. Hell of a play. Hell of a play by Mariota. Hell of a catch by Scary Terry. First and 10. Mariota. Hands off up the middle. Got about 3 on that one. Brings up a 2nd and 7. Look like they're going with McNichols on this drive. Mariota in the gun. He drops back. Dumps off to McNichols. Stopped after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. So they'll be in another 3rd and manageable situation. Which is one of the things that made this team so dangerous last year. They stayed in 3rd and 4th and manageable. And that really, when you combine that with the fact that Jaden Daniels was dangerous with his legs as well as his arm, they had a dimension that was hard to defend on 3rd and 4th down. All right, so it's a 3rd and 4 coming up. Mariota in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Caught. Traylon Burks. But we got Dirty Laundry in the game. Hopefully that's coming back, but we'll see. Nah, it don't look like it. It look like they're going. I don't know. I can't tell. They calling a holding or something? It got to be because it's 3rd and 14 now. Now let's get off the field. I don't know what the hold was. I didn't really see much on that one, but I'm not gonna complain. And you'll never go broke taking the profit. Look like N'Kobe Dean got a little shaken up on that one. Hopefully he's all right. They taking him off the field on this one. Hopefully it's not anything too serious. 3rd and 14. Mariota in the gun. He drops back. He got some time. He looks like he's trying to take off. He's still scrambling. He throws. Incomplete. Got him off the field. Again, I didn't really see what they call. I'm assuming that it was a hold. If you watch my show, you know that I watched the game on mute. So I didn't hear the call, but I'm just assuming that it was a hold because it was 3rd and 4, and then it went to 3rd and 14. But good defense. Good job, defense, getting off the field. The kick is off. Caught. Covey. Stopped right after he got he got stopped after he passed the 35. All right. It's time for us to see what we're gonna do on offense. Our first possession ended in basically a 3 and out. Not basically, that's what it ended in, is a 3 and out. Looked like it was pretty good defense on that third down too. Good sticky coverage. Need to go put something up on the board, baby. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how juiced up you are. I don't care what kind of get back you gonna get. If we want to ultimately get to the point that we envisioned at the beginning of the season, we got to win this game. What's good, Mr. Span? Go ahead and hold that for me. Hold that for me. Obviously, we are covering this contest right here, but we also have a huge contest coming up in the primetime slot. We got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Bears at 10-4. Packers are at 9-4-1, or the Packers might be 10-3, and the Packers are 9-4-1. So this will go a long way toward deciding the NFC North. It won't sew it up, but not only will it have something to say about that division, but it's also just the NFC seeding implications that are involved in it as well. So the Bears currently sit at the top of the NFC North at 10-3 or 10-4, whichever one it is. And obviously the Green Bay Packers are at the 5 or 6 spot, something like that. I guess they're showing where N'Kobe Dean got a little shaking up. He going to the back. That don't look good. That don't look good. We need him. We need Dean. All right, we got a 1st and 10 around the 40-yard line. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Caught. Smitty. 1st down. And just like that, we're across the 50, baby. Slim Batman. Slim Batman. Got a 1st and 10 around midfield. Hurts. Drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He might have a lane. He does. He got the 1st. I love getting 1st downs on 1st down, baby. I love getting 1st downs on 1st down. Let's go. Hurts know is at stake tonight. All right. Got a 1st and 10. Hurts. Drops back. Throws. Caught. A.J. Brown. Got another 1st. I love 1st downs on 1st down. Keep them sticks moving, baby. Had a little hitch route right in the middle of the field. And I mean, A.J. Brown on Bobby Wagner, I take that every day. All right. Got another 1st and 10. Hurts. Drops back. Throws. Smitty dropped it. Almost had one in the end zone. It looked like a pretty good ball, but I need to see the replay. It was a back shoulder. Yeah. Smitty couldn't put it away. Smitty couldn't put that one away. He catch that 9 times out of 10. Hurts put it right on that back shoulder and did his close. Did his close. Brings up another. Well, no, not another. I mean, but it brings up a 2nd and 10. Looks like we had to call a timeout. Quick 30-second timeout. Yeah, Hurts looked like he put that one on the money. Smitty just couldn't reel that one in. But 9 times out of 10, my guy catches that. Skinny Batman catches those. It was just one of those. Yeah, that was just the 10th. That was the 10th time. That's just one of those next play situations. Next play. All right. Birds in the red zone with a 1st and 10 at about the 18. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Throws. AJ. Caught. 1st down. What can Brown do for you, baby? What can Brown do for you? Nice little slant. It was wide open and he got a little bit more because you don't want to tackle that man once he's in the open field. All right, so we got a 1st and goal inside the 5. Hands off up the middle to Saquon. Saquon in there for the touchdown. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Saquon. Pay dirt, baby. That's 6. Yeah. That's 6. Let me see. Nah, he was down. He was down. Looked like he was down at the 1. So that's going to be 2nd and goal. In this situation right here, this is where I'd be comfortable with putting Tank Bigsby in. Yeah. I would just you would love to see a Tank Bigsby in at that point because he just gives you what you need in short yardage situations, right? Yeah, clearly the knee was down. But now they just got to determine exactly where the ball was when the knee was marked down. It looks like we're going to have it at about the 1. We're going to have a 2nd and goal around the 1-yard line. I don't care. We got to get in here. We got to get in here. And you know what's coming. 2nd and goal, baby. Hurts lined up just for a sneak. They call us for a false start. Yep, they got us for a 1st start. Back it up 5. Big Fred couldn't hold his water on that one. Hey, I don't care. Put it in the end zone. Put it in the end zone, baby. We got a 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line. We at the 6. What's up? Hurts under center. Now they put Tank Bigsby in the back. Play action. Hurts throws. Caught. Smitty. Just like God intended, baby. 6 for 6. Just like God intended, baby. I tell you, Smitty catch it 9 times out of 10. That last incompletion just happened to be the 10th time. But guess what? We started it back over. We back at 1. And that's touchdown, baby. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Extra point is up. And it's good. And just like that, that's our response. That's how you respond. We came out. We got hit in the mouth. They made us fumble on the opening kickoff return. But then when we shook back, oh, they're going to say we never looked back. This a turning point right here. The turning point of the game was when they got the ball back and they had a chance to go up 2 scores and we stopped them. Yeah, we look back, we're going to say that was the momentum shift. That was it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. It's an excellent time for a water break. Be right back after a word from my sponsor. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. We got the Birds against the Commanders. If you just now tuning in, the game started off pretty interesting. So Eagles get the opening kickoff. They return it to about 30 or so. Will Shipley gets hit. He fumbles. Washington recovers. They march all the way down into the Philadelphia red zone and settle for a field goal. Then we don't do anything on our opening possession. Have to punt the ball back to them. They basically punt the ball right back to us, and then that's when the offense starts to matriculate down the field, if you will. Now, we saw some good things on that one. Devontae Smith got hit. We hit him. Hurts hit him earlier in the drive, which could have been a touchdown, but he dropped it. But we go right back to him because when we line up for the QB sneak, Big Fred with a false start knocks us back to the 6. We hit Smitty for a touchdown, just like God intended. All right, we back. Kick is up. He got at the 10. He's at the 20. Stopped after he passed the 30. See what Mariota does on what I'm sure is his third. I think this is his third possession of the game. N'Kobe Dean got a hamstring. Got a hammy. Yeah, go ahead and shut him down. Go ahead and shut N'Kobe Dean down. He's too important to what we want to do down the stretch. We got this phenomenal rookie in Campbell that should be more than capable. We got a 1st and 10 around the 30. Mariota, hands off up the middle. Bill broke it for about 15 yards. So I haven't watched a whole lot of Washington tape, but I've come to understand that they figured out something in the run game. Now, they've wanted Bill to be something special all year long, but he just hadn't quite figured it out. It looks like he's figured it out in the past game or so. All right, they handed off the bill again. Stop right at the line. They've been running the ball pretty well, I think, the past 2 weeks. I feel like, yeah, they did. They beat the Giants last week. So they coming off a win. We coming off a win. They're looking to get their first 2-game winning streak of the year. So if it's anything outside, we got plenty to play for. It's nothing, no added motivation needed in this one. You hear me? But we trying to stop that. All right, so we got a 2nd and 10. Mariota throws the Debo. Debo got about 3 yards. We was on that. Tried to hit us with a RPO. Should bring up about a 3rd and 7. Nope, 3rd and 9. Let's get off the field on this one, D. Let's get off the field on this one. All right, 3rd and 9 coming. Mariota in the gun. Looks like we lined up off sides. Mariota drops back. He steps up. Sack. We got him. Who is that? BG. Grandpa. 55 on your. Let's go. Get him off the field. Get him off the field. I'm liking these D tackle reps by BG, man. I'm liking them. I like him better. I like him better at tackle in this point in his career. He already had that grown man strength, that old man strength. First sack of the game, baby. And you know we getting that. That's the end of the first quarter. Hey, that's all you got to do is win every quarter, baby. We won the first quarter. They had the momentum early. We came, snatched it back, said, Big Mo, what you doing tonight? I got a fat burger for you and some fries with a diet Dr. Kelp. Come on. I got you. I got you. I know what you like. Let's get him turned up. Laramie Tunsil out in this game. He not playing, so we should be able to get edge pressure. It's not like they had a stout offensive line to begin with, so let's see what we can do, man. Let's see what we can do. We knocked off the first quarter jitters, got in the end zone. Let's see if we can't do more of the same. Let's see if we can't make these 3 points the last 3 points they scored tonight. How about that? How about that fly? Huh? Anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of my skis. Sorry, I get a little worked up when it comes to the birds. So as far as playoff implications goes, obviously we know if the Eagles do pull this game out, they win the division. First time the first time any team has repeat as division champions since 2004, the last time the Eagles did it. So you got that. Second layer, you automatically eliminate the Dallas Cowboys before they even take the field tomorrow. They got a big game against the Chargers. But if we take care of business tonight, then that game doesn't even matter for the Cowboys. They go out there and they just play for pride at that point. Third layer keeps us alive for the 2 seed. All but locks us into a 3 seed. Small chance at a 1 seed. I'm talking a mustard seed. That's all the faith you need, baby. And that's all the chance we got at the 1 seed. If we happen to win out, our ceiling is 12 wins at this point. The Seahawks, they already have 12 wins after beating the Rams. All right, we back. Punt is up. Covey, fair caught at the 10. So the Seattle Seahawks already have their 12th win. So essentially for us to get the 1 seed, it will have to be Seattle losing out. It would have to be the Rams losing out. It would have to be whoever. It would have to be the Packers having the same record as us, because we do hold the head-to-head against them. So we would need the Packers to win the NFC North and have no more than 12 wins, and then we need for the Rams. I think the Rams have to end the season with 12 wins. All right. Oh, snap. I missed the first play. It was incomplete. All right, so we got a 2nd and 10. I'm running my mouth. Hurts. Drops back. He's flushed out the pocket. He got a lane. Easy first down. Easy first down. If you're going to get that to us, we got to take it all night. Get it with your legs, man. Get it with your legs, man. Everything was covered downfield. Just pick it up with your legs. Back breaking first downs. All right, got a 1st and 10. Hands off to Saquon. Saquon got about 9 on that one. Nice game. Keep them coming. It's going to set up about a 2nd and 1, maybe 2. Hurts in the gun. Pitch to the right to Saquon. Saquon got the first and a tad bit more. But the main thing is he got the first down. Let's establish this run game tonight, man. Offensive line been looking like doo-doo butter all year long. Let's change that tonight. Huh? There's a foreign concept. Let's reassert our dominance on the offensive line, huh? First and 10. Hands off up the middle to Saquon. Saquon got about 2, maybe 3 on that one. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Let's continue to matriculate this thing down the field. We got a 2nd and 8 around the 40-yard line. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. He's got all day. He throws. Caught. AJ got a lot more. He's still going. They picked him up and slammed him, but he got the first, baby. And what did I tell you? I love me some first downs. That wasn't first down, but I take it anyway. I love first downs on 2nd down too. Strong hands with it. He used his strong hand. All right, we got a 1st and 10. around the 30. Hands off to Saquon, but he didn't get anywhere. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Got a 2nd and 10. Around the 35. I said 30 earlier. It's around 35. Hurts. Hands off up the middle. Saquon. Got the first down, baby. Nice run up the middle. He got escorted on his dome, but he got the first down. Dome alone for the first down, baby. It's like a Washington player got shaken up. Big Deron Payne. Hopefully it ain't too bad for him, but we got to get this dub. Big Payne been in the league for 6 seasons. First round pick out of Bama. Hurts is 6 for 8 for 82 yards in the tub right now. All right, we got a 1st and 10. Hands off to Smitty. Smitty lost a yard. Tried to get him on the end around. They were not fooled. Brings up a 2nd and 11. We don't need to get cute. The running game has been working as currently constructed. Although we don't need to run it up the middle, just keep running it with Saquon. It's been working. All right, we got a 2nd and 11. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Throws. That one floated on him. He would have had an easy first down for AJ Brown. That one came out. That one, he missed that one. Hurts missed that throw. I don't know if it just came out his hands weird or what. I mean, you could make an argument for AJ should have caught it, but everybody messed up. How about that? It could have been an easier throw. 3rd and 11. Hurts. Drops back. Throws. Incomplete. Tried to hit AJ again. That was probably just good defense by Samuel still. All right. Look like we might have to settle for a field goal on this one. That's going to be a 43-yard attempt. It should be easy money. Kick is up. It's no good. He kicked it wide. He kicked it to the left. Come on, Jake. We need you, baby. So that drive was promising. We had a lot of good things happen in that drive, but it ended 2 incompletions and a missed kick. The first incompletion, you could argue that Hurts missed the throw. Second one was just a good play defensively. And it's a 43-yard kick. Jake the Make normally make those in his sleep. With that miss, It stays a 7-3 ball game with 9 minutes left on the clock. Damn. We got to win this game. We got to win this game. Happy Saturday, Daniel Barry. How you feeling? And with that, this is an excellent time for another water break. We'll be right back after a word from my sponsor. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. We in a dogfight, folks. This is, division game, family business. Washington Commanders at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to clinch the NFC East tonight with a win. But of course, Washington ain't gonna lay down. They ain't gonna make this no easy win. This ain't gonna be no easy dub. You don't just get off the bus, come here and win the division. No. What this is gonna be a hard-earned victory tonight. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 around the 30. Mariota drops back. He going deep. He might have him. 1st down. Terry McLaurin. Look like Adoree Jackson got caught with his pants down. How you let him get behind him with all that cushion? Oh, it was a double move. All right, Adoree, that's your one. That's your one, buddy. That brings up a 1st and 10. Hands off to Bill. Bill got about 2, maybe 3 on that one. Dog fight, I told you. 2nd and 8. Mariota in the gun. Drops back, throws to Debo for a tunnel screen. Debo still on his feet. He got the 1st down. That's the play that's what Debo is most dangerous at, with the ball in his hands in an alley of a tunnel screen. So we missing the guy that normally shuts all of those down. Nakobe Dean. He's normally so dangerous against those screen passes, especially. He does a unbelievable job of diagnosing them and making the tackle. Hands off up the middle. Damn, they running that ball hard. Got a nice 6-yard gain. Who's that running the ball like that? That's Bill again. Washington got some momentum. Defense got the huge stop. All right, we got a 2nd and 3. Mariota, hands off to Bill. Bill got stopped behind the line. The initial surge kind of slowed him up. And then when he tried to redirect, it just wasn't much there. Come on now, we got to get him off the field. Third and 4. Third and 4. Mariota in the gun. Hands off up the middle. They got the first down, though. It looked like we stopped them initially, but looked like they got the first on that one. Washington definitely threatening to score on this one. They running downhill. These running backs are hitting these holes with reckless abandonment. Referee stopped it. I guess they want to make sure that they got the first down. I mean, it looked like they did to me. Oh, did he fumble? He did not fumble. So what are we talking about? That's definitely a first down. I mean, it looked like a first down to me. But even if it was okay, they saying it wasn't. It's a 4th and 1. Hey, we're gonna have to earn our check right here because they going for it. They for sure going for it. And the way they've been running the ball, why not? 4th and 1, baby. Somebody challenging. Look like DQ challenging. Is DQ challenging? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, DQ challenging. I could tell from where it came from. I mean, honestly, I get why he would challenge. They really don't have nothing to lose on that one. And the way they've been running the ball, I mean, it's entirely possible that they pick it up anyway because their running back's been hitting these holes amazing in the first half. They've been running hard. Uh, excuse me. Guess we'll see. So of course we're gonna have a timeout to review the spot of that one. It's been an interesting game so far. We started out with the big fumble on our opening return. They turned that into 3 points. Then we finally get a stop on their next possession. The next time they get the ball, then we have a chance to march down the field. But I can say offense has pretty much been moving the ball. When we just had to settle our last time with our offense on the field, we had to settle for a field goal that we ultimately missed. But it really just was, it came down to a missed throw, drop pass, uh, good defensive coverage. All right, look like the call stands. Still gonna be 4th and 1. Defense got a little breather thanks to um the challenge. Now let's go stop them. 4th and 1. Mariota under center. Hands off. They got the first. They got the first down. Damn. We was close too. Bond was in the backfield, but they, like I said, the running back's been running the ball so hard. You can't just be in the backfield. You're gonna get run over. You got to meet them in the backfield with the same kind of intensity that they have, because they're running downhill. So that sets up a first and goal at the 1. Mariota, hands off up the middle. Look like he got stopped before he can get anywhere. So I mean, they're gonna run into a brick wall 3 more times if they have to. And honestly, the way they've been running the ball, I would too. Now, the strength of our team is up the middle. Usually when we have Jalen Carter in there as well, but we still got Jordan Davis, who is a hell of a run block, hell of a defensive tackle. All right, we got a second and goal. Mariota under center, hands off again. We stopped them initially, but I don't know if they ruled it down or what. It looks like on the second try he got in though. They're calling it a touchdown. Washington takes the lead. How is that not? How is that not stopped? Well, I guess they didn't. If they didn't blow the whistle, because we were there. We definitely were there, and his forward progress was stopped. But they call it a touchdown. That's all you can do. Extra point is up. It's good. 10-7. Washington took the lead. Second lead of the day. Another 3-point lead. Hell of a drive for Washington. They hit the big bomb to Scary Terry, and then they pretty much controlled the ball, controlled the game on the ground once they got on our side of the 50. Now we just need to go down here and respond. We just need to go down here and respond. We go down here, we take the lead right before halftime, and all is right with the world, because the Commanders do get the ball coming out of the half. So it's important that we take the lead and stop them from having a chance to get any more points before this half is up. We got a ball game though. We got 3 minutes and I think 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half of this game. Washington Commanders lead the Philadelphia Eagles by a score of 10-7. Huge playoff implications on the line for the Eagles. And of course, I'm sure that Dallas fans are watching this one very closely, because if the Eagles do win tonight, that eliminates their chances of any postseason this year. Let's go, baby. They throwing haymakers out there. Body blow, body blow. Body blow, body blow. See what our rope-a-dope game look like. All right, we back. Caught in the end zone. Shipley tripping tonight. Shipley is tripping tonight. He tried to kneel it and fail. And then, once you cross that plane, you got to return it at that point. So he got stopped at the Shipley tripping tonight. His head is not in the game. Get him from back there. He didn't even get to the 20. Got stopped at the 19. Get him from back there tonight. Because if you ain't got it, this ain't the game not to have it. 1st and 10 at the 19. Hurts in the gun. Hands off to Saquon. Saquon got about 5 on that one. You see Covey like, damn, I guess I gotta go block then. Cost us 15 yards on that mistake. Second and 5. Hurts in the gun. He drops back, throws. AJ caught for the first down. And he got out of bounds. All right, let's continue to matriculate this thing down the field. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. 1st and 10. Hurts in the gun. Hands off up the middle to Saquon. Got a gain of about 8. It'd be lovely if we can leave this game with a run game. It'd be lovely. Got 7 on that one. Setting up a 2nd and 3 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. And she ticking. Looks like we're going to let it. Are we going to let this go to the 2 minute? Yeah, we're going to let it go to the 2 minute warning. We're going to let it go to a 2 minute warning. No rush. Obviously, we want to take as much time off the clock as possible whilst still scoring. So we got 2 minutes left in the first half. Washington Commanders lead the Philadelphia Eagles by 3 points. Score 10-7. Eagles in a great spot to do something about it. When they come back, it'll be a 2nd and 3 around the 40-yard line. This is definitely like feeling like a playoff atmosphere tonight. Usually not playing on the Saturday, but at the same token, this is as close to a prime time as you're gonna get. Everybody's watching standalone game on a Saturday. Obviously, playoff games are played on Saturdays too. No matter how it looks tonight, we got to get this dub, though. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. We need to come away with this dub. We got some key pieces that we need to get healed up for a playoff run. Looks like you can add N'Kobe Dean to that as well. I think the report said it was a hammy. I thought it was something with his arm, the way it was looking, but the report said it's his hammy. Obviously, you don't ever want to play around with a hammy, especially with him being a linebacker. He needs those explosive, quick twitch movements to be on point. All right, 2nd and 3 around the 40-yard line. Hurts in the gun. He drops back, rolls out to the right. Got AJ wide open for a first down at the 50. Clock is still moving though. We got a minute and a half left. Well, around the 50. I said he was at the 50. He's not. It's a first down nonetheless. Got a 1st and 10. Hurts. Drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He got a gain of about 3 on that one. Got a minute and 16 seconds left. All right. 2nd and 7. We need to pick up the pace a little bit. Hurts. Drops back. Throws. Caught. AJ got the first. Clock is ticking. Hand it to the ref. Got less than a minute left. Almost in field goal range. Hurts. Drops back. Throws. Caught. AJ again. And he got out of bounds that time. Definitely in Jake's range now. Went out of bounds with 35 seconds left on the clock. So right now the Eagles has 2 timeouts in a favorable position at 2nd and 3. The middle of the field is wide open because we have the 2 timeouts. Just need to keep marching. Just keep marching. 2nd and 3. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Oh, he fumbles. The Church's money on the ground. And got sacked again. I don't know why he didn't throw it away. He picked it up. And then I don't know why he didn't try to throw it away after that. So he gets strip sacked by Martin. Hell of a play by Martin. But can't you throw it or something? Yeah, that was a hell of a play by Martin. So obviously we call a timeout at that point. It's gonna bring up a 3rd down. We should still be in field goal range. So it's gonna be probably a 3rd and 8. Yeah, we got 3rd and 8 incoming. So we can at least get another 5 to 10 yards. Again, the middle of the field should be wide open because we have. Damn, they missed the hands to the face. We have a timeout, so we can afford to stop the clock. We got 18 seconds left. AJ got shaken up on that one. Oh, I just missed that play. Let me see what happened. Oh, we hit AJ. Didn't get the first, but definitely got in field goal range on that one. All right, Jake. It's a 4th and 4. Look like we're not trusting Jake to kick this field goal. Look like we not trusting Jake to kick this field goal. Fourth and 4. Hurts in the gun. It's 18 seconds left in this. All right, so we just call our final timeout. I'm not really sure what we were attempting to do on that one. Hopefully we tried out. Yeah, we looks like we tried now Jake for a 50+ yard attempt. Now he missed the first one just left, but that was obviously a much shorter kick. This is a 57-yard field goal. Now I got all the faith in the world. He can make these. I've seen him make these. But let's see. Kick is up. He missed wide left again. He missed another one. Damn, Jake. So since he's missing left, it looks like we need to put it on the right hash. Because both of them were long enough. He just missed them. Oh, we got another chance. We got another chance. Looked like it was offsides. Somebody was offsides for Washington. Number 18 must have been lined up offsides because it's not like he jumped. Why are we not trying to kick it? We only got 13 seconds left, so I guess maybe we're trying to get closer. Hurts throws it out of bounds. Maybe we try and take some more time off the clock just in case he misses it. We don't have we'll leave Washington with very little time, is what I'm assuming. All right, Jake got another chance. Kick is up. He missed it to the left again. What is up tonight? Boy can't make a kick to save his life tonight. Got bailed out by offsides that's questionable because I'm not even sure that he was off sides. And then we move it closer. He missed another one. Special teams ain't bring it tonight. Special teams ain't bring it tonight, I see. Not in the first half. All right, they kneel it. That's the end of the first half. We lost the second quarter. We won the first. We won the first quarter, lost the second quarter, lost the first half altogether. 10-7. It's a 3-point game. It's still anybody's game. This is a dog fight, a division battle. Washington get the ball first coming out of the half. All right. It's time for another water break, and then we'll get into these numbers and the first half analysis, if you will. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. Man, that was a rough first half. The Commanders are leading the Eagles by a score of 10-7. Started off pretty rough. Fumble on your opening kickoff return. The Eagles, Commanders recover, kick 3 points off of that. Then it seems like the Eagles kind of got their bearings a little bit, forced a punt, march it down the field to score their first points of the night, making it 7-3. And then the offense just was kind of weird, where we moved the ball on the next possession, and then we had 2 incomplete passes and a missed kick. I believe that one was like a 43-yard attempt, and Jake missed it just left. Then the Commanders march it down the field. They hit a huge 40-yard bomb to Terry McLaurin. He hit a double move on Adoree Jackson to get open, and then they march it down the field in the run game. Their running backs are playing amazing tonight, by the way. They're running really hard. Just seem to have like extra juice for this one. So they punch it in the end zone to make it 10-7. Then we have the ball with a chance to put some points up before half. We get it into field goal range. Jake misses it wide left. But wait, they call us for not us. They call the Commanders for offsides. They move the ball closer, give Jake another chance to score. He kicks that one. He misses that one wide left as well. So for whatever reason, Jake is off tonight. For whatever reason, special teams may not have it tonight, especially not in the first half. Now, maybe they can clean it up in the second. I said after he missed the first one to get it to the right hash and see, because he was missing them to the left so much that maybe if you put it on the right hash, that it can go down the middle. But yeah, it's a dogfight. It's a divisional matchup. They know us. We know them. 3-point game. Now, let's get to the numbers. So, Jalen Hurts had a decent day so far. 12 of 17, 112 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. He was sacked one time, and he also fumbled on that one, but he did recover it. You'd like to see him not take a sack on that one, but he, for whatever reason, he didn't turn it over. So he recovered his own fumble. So it didn't lead to a turnover. Saquon Barkley, 9 rushes, 40 yards. Almost got a touchdown on the opening possession. No, not the opening possession, but with the last one we made it to the red zone. He almost got in. They called it back. Then we ended up throwing it to Smitty for the touchdown. I would have liked to have seen Tank Bigsby get some touches in that spot, but he didn't. It is what it is. Hurts has 4 rushes for 36 yards as well. We needed every one of them. AJ Brown is our leading receiver. He has 8 catches for 86 yards in this one. So you'd like to see a little bit more. You definitely gonna see a little bit more in the second half, but we're definitely needed. Devontae Smith, 4 catches for 26 yards. He had the big drop initially, but he made up for it on his touchdown grab when we did make it to the red zone. When it comes to the Commanders, so Marcus Mariota, he went 6 for 10, 71 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but he did hit that huge bomb to Scary Terry on the left sideline where Terry hit Adoree Jackson with a double move. Outside of that, it's been kind of a quiet night. Rodriguez, he's got 6 rushes for 25 yards, so nothing scary, but the short yardage has been there for them. It's been 3 yards in a cloud of dust, basically. Bill adds another 8 rushes for 25 yards. Again, nothing staggering, but it feels like they should have more yards just because of the type of yardage that they're getting. Like they're not running it with super success, but the runs that they are getting definitely are effective. Let's say it that way. They're running the ball very effectively. Terry McLaurin has 3 catches for 53 yards. Obviously, a huge chunk of that came in one play with the 40-yard bomb. Take that away, 13 yards, 2 catches. Deebo Samuel has 2 catches for 15 yards. So defensively, we actually are having a pretty good game, even though we are losing, but it's only 10 points. We've only given up 10 points. Defense is pretty much playing how they've played all year long. Put them in a bad spot out the gate. You can't turn the ball over in your own territory and expect to not come away with any points. So defense did a good job to hold them to 3. But outside of that, it hasn't been anything too crazy. So I would say, still in great shape. You like to see defense come out and get a huge stop when we get back on the field to give us a chance to take the lead. But I'm pleased with what I see from the defense. We just need to get this dub at the end of the day. We knew they were going to come out and give us their best shot. They remember how it all ended in the NFC Championship. There's been a lot of trash talk and minister between both ball clubs since that point. They're at home. This is a division game. They don't want us to clinch on their home field. So it's a lot of added motivation. But at the end of the day, you need to get this dub by any means possible. I don't care what happens. You got to get this dub by any means possible. From a fantasy, so I'm also in my fantasy playoffs for 3 of my leagues. AJ Brown has given me a fighting chance. I need him to give me about 10 more points. So that's maybe three more catches for a buck 40. Hit him with a buck 60 maybe. Go for 200 if you need to. I need you, baby. Oh man. This is a tight one. But ultimately, like I said, defense is doing enough to keep us in this game. We just need to execute offensively. We missed 3 kicks. So that's 6 points right there that we could have had, that we would have already had the lead. I know I said 3 kicks. 3 kicks actually equals 9 points, but 2 of them was the same drive. We just were fortunate enough to get another shot at it and just missed it again. So Jake need to get his head out his ass at the end of the day and put it through the uprights. If y'all remember, he went through a little stretch last year where he was kind of iffy. he was kind of iffy at one point, and then he just like snapped back into it once everything hit. Man, what about y'all? How y'all feeling about that first half? Nothing too surprising. Um, you would have liked to have had a lead by this point, but when you miss two kicks, you take 6 points off the board. We would have the lead if we didn't miss two kicks. But Washington is doing their job, not making it easy on us by any stretch of the imagination. Um, this one is going to be earned tonight. Which I'm glad. I'm glad they're giving us some good work. I mean, obviously, you love to have those games like you had against the Raiders where you get 31-point blowouts, but rarely do you actually get better from games like that. Obviously, you can clean some things up, but these type of games right here, these playoff atmospheres, this is where growth happens. Our offense is far from a finished product, but they're giving us a chance to get some real playoff work. So the I appreciate what we're seeing from the Washington Commanders. They're not laying down. Dan Quinn got these guys ready to go. They juiced up. They want some revenge. They want some get back. We just need to figure it out. Simple. We need to figure it out. We need to come out, get this huge stop when we come back from break. And from that point on. Oh, I missed the chat. My bad. What's up, Prince? Yeah, I'm watching the game. I missed all these. My bad. Prince said, "Why we can't see?" Oh, because I can't. YouTube won't let me show the game. It's working for you. Good. All right. All right, we back. Kick is off. They got it at the 10, the 30. Stopped at the 30. We definitely had some miscues that aided in the score still being where it is. But hey, it's football. Make a play. I don't want to hear no excuses. 1st and 10. Mariota with a play action. He steps up, throws, caught for a first down. Traylon Burks. Like he drug Adore. He got up and drug Adore Jackson for like 5 more yards. Oh, they snapped that one fast. Mariota throws. Had to throw that one away. Think they tried to get us with the okey doke. So it's gonna be a 2nd and 10 at about the 47, 48, something like that. All right. 2nd and 10. Mariota in the gun. Hands off. No. Play action. Broken up by Q Mitch. Sets up a 3rd and 10. Let's just get off the field. Let's just get off the field. Let's just get off the field right here. Stop playing. It's a 3rd and 10 around midfield. Mariota in the gun. Mariota drops back. He got pressure. He spins out. He's still looking. He throws. Incomplete, but it's dirty laundry in the game. I don't know what this call is on. It was intended for Traylon Burks. But let's see what they call. Holding on the offense. Penalties decline. 4th down, baby. Oh, yeah. He definitely held him. McNichols held the rook. Way to get him off the field, defense. Punt is up. Fair caught. Inside the 20. That's exactly what you wanted from your defense right there. That's exactly what you want from your defense. Now, offense, go ahead and take the lead, and all will be right with the world. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. Got a commercial break. Let's get us a quick water break while we at it. We'll be right back after a word from my sponsor. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. We right in the middle of a dogfight. 10-7. The Washington Commanders lead the Philadelphia Eagles by 3 points. Just started the second half. Eagles were able to get a big time stop on 3rd down, forced the punt. Fair caught inside the 20-yard line. Let's see what the offense does. See how we respond. Now, offense has been moving the ball. We've been able to run the ball relatively well. We've been getting whatever we want to through the air. We just haven't really. We don't have no points to show for it. You know, we got the 1 touchdown, but 2 miss. Oh, they got Josh Johnson warming up. Did Mariota get hurt? Got Josh Johnson over there warming up. What happened? Oh, he came up lame. That was a non-contact injury, whatever it was. Damn. Yeah, it's been one of them seasons for the Commanders. All right, so we got a 1st and 10. Hurts under center. Hands off up the middle. Saquon got about 5 on that one. What you doing? All right, so it should bring up Set up a 2nd and 5. Hurts under center. This would be a nice spot for a play action. Yep, play action. Hurts. Throws. Caught. Smitty. First down. Camping out by the first down. Nice little check down for a first down. First and 10 around the 30. Hurts. Hands off. Nope. Play action. Hit Goddard. Nice gain of about 8 on that one. Got smashed. That might be one of Goddard's first catches of the game. I don't remember. Brings up a 2nd and 2 around the 40. Hurts. Throws. Caught. Jahan Dotson for a first down. Let's get it. Keep matriculating. And we pretty much been able to move the ball with some regularity. We just need to keep that going and punch it in. First and 10 around midfield. Hurts. Throws. Caught. Smitty for another first down. Was that a first down? I think so. The referee's been weird with these calls tonight, with not blowing stuff dead, blowing stuff dead. I don't know if they've been weird. They've been pretty consistent. They just haven't been blowing stuff dead. All right, so we got a 2nd and 2. It wasn't the first down. Hurts. Hands off to Saquon. Saquon got the first. And about 5 more. Way to move the sticks. Condensed splits, huh? First and 10 at their 40. Hurts. Rolls out to the right. Doesn't see a thing. Had to throw it away. Didn't look like anybody was open. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Look like Mariota trotting to the back. Which on one hand, it's not a good sign that he's going to the back, but it's a good sign that he's able to jog. Which means it's not too bad, because if you get carted off to the back, that's pretty much saying you done. Hurts in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Stop for no gain. That didn't work. I kind of figured that Nakobe Dean wasn't coming back in this one. Yeah, so he's ruled out for the second half. Probably for the best. You don't play around with hamstrings. Mariota didn't block him at all. If you're gonna run that kind of play, you need you need your man to block. All right, so it's a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Dumps off to Shipley. Shipley couldn't get to the first down. Hey, we got to go for this. We got to go for this. So 4th and 7. And we on the left hash, it wouldn't even make sense. If we're going to give it to him, it's going to have to be on the right hash. Huge 4th and 7. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. He's got time. He's going deep. Pick. I don't know if he got both feet down though. Safety did catch it, but I mean it wasn't there. But we did get dirty laundry in the game. Oh, we got a illegal something. Huge penalty. He did hold though. Yeah. He held him. Yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. Nobody was open though. Nobody was open and it was 4th and 7. So if you don't complete a pass at all, it's gonna be a turnover anyway. Saquon handed off up the middle, but he didn't get anywhere. With that one, it wasn't really anywhere to go. All right, that brings up a 2nd and 10 after no gain from Saquon. Hurts under center. Play action. Rolls out to the right. Throws. Caught. Dallas Goedert. Got about 8 on that one, maybe 9. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Hands off up the middle to Saquon for a first down. Come on, baby. We got to get in this end zone. 1st and 10 around the 20. We right outside the red zone. Hurts. Hands off up the middle. Saquon got popped after gaining about 2. Who smacked him like that? That's Bobby Wagner. Oh, that was Payne and Wagner. All right, brings up a 2nd and 9. We got 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Hurts in the gun. He throws. Caught by John Dotson, but he only got about a yard on that one. Gonna bring up another 3rd down situation. All right, this is 3rd and 8. Hurts in the gun. He moves to the right. Throws. Had to throw that one away. Incomplete. Up. We got dirty laundry in the game again. We got more dirty laundry in the game. DB looking real guilty right now. Yeah, look like they might pick it up. We've seen that happen before. Look like it was holding. So they got a holding and a pass interference called on that DB. So obviously we're gonna decline the hold, take the PI, and keep the sticks moving. Mm, that wasn't a good. That wasn't a good. Why are we running a tush push on first and goal? All right, we was a little petty on that one. You ain't got no business running no tush push on first and goal. I mean, it just seemed like I really didn't see. I really didn't see it. Why are we running a tush push right now? I hope it's a flag that back us up because I don't want to see four tush pushes tonight. I want to see um a good play call in the at the goal line. Well, it looks like they're giving us a false start or calling us for a false start. Good, because now we out of tush push range. Call a play. Call a good play. I don't want to see no tush push right now. I want to see a good scheme play for a touchdown. What's going on? Because why are we running a tush push on first and goal? That I got a problem with because we're not that close. I could see if we was right there at the goal line. We weren't. And it's clearly in the same offensive line that we've had success running that play with. All right, so we got a second and goal. Hurts in the gun. Hands off of the middle of the Saquon. I mean, I know y'all got a better play than that. Oh, that looked a little closer to a touchdown than I initially thought. All right, we got a third and goal. Come on, KP. Let me see something. Hurts in the gun. We got call for a hold, and whatever happens is coming back. I mean, it's a touchdown, but it don't count. They're gonna knock us back 10. Big Fred held the hell out of somebody. That was obvious. Who was that? That was on the edge. Was that Martin? Did he hold Jacob Martin? Yeah, that's Jacob Martin that forced that hold. He gave bro a hug. Damn, that was a mugging. That wasn't even a hold. That was that was a mugging. All right, so we got a third and goal. Nothing should be forced. We should at least come away with 3 points and tie this game up. Hurts in the gun. Steps up in the pocket, throws, caught, touchdown. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Goddard with his 10th touchdown of the year. Woo! Damn, we needed that one. Dagger. That's how you come up and make your plays right. No, I didn't make no sense right there, but that's how juiced up I am. Touchdown. Extra point is up. She good. Eagles take the second lead of the game. Needed that one. That was a long drive. That was a very long drive. We took a lot of time off the clock. It's like 3 minutes left in the third quarter after that. So we had it was some penalties on that drive, if I do say so myself. But you can't go broke taking a profit. Hey, at the end of the day, we got to get this dub, baby. We got to get this dub, baby. Yeah. Eagles just took a 14-10 lead with 3 minutes and change left in the third quarter. Still a lot of time left in this game. Defense has to continue to play well, but they did get a breather. They got a nice little breather because, like I said, that was a long-ass drive. We was almost off the field a few times, but we get bailed out by offsides. We get bailed off by holding. We get bailed out by pass interference. I take it all. I ain't tripping. Neither should you. I ain't tripping, so neither should you. Needed a chance to get a little breather on that one. So we got a 4-point lead now. That takes a little bit of the pressure off. I was hoping that we didn't have to depend on Jake for a field goal on that one. Cause once you start missing like 2 and 3 kicks in the game, your confidence is kind of shaking. Now we might need them in the second. We might need them coming down the stretch in this game, but right there, I feel like we had to figure out a way to put it in the end zone. Now, we were just gonna have to live with it if we didn't convert on that third down, but that was a hell of a pass by Hurts, by the way. Put it only where Goddard can get it. Now Goddard got it. That was a 17-play drive for 83 yards. I didn't even see the time it took. Kick is off. Shipley stops him. Good. You needed it. Shipley needed to make that play. This is time for redemption. So it looks like Mariota is not going to be able to go at least in the near future. So Josh Johnson is out there. We need to go ahead and force some turnovers now. Last time we saw Josh Johnson, we turned up on the 49ers. So let's go ahead and do the same thing here tonight. 1st and 10 around the 25-yard line. Josh pitches to the left. Short gain of about a yard. Now, they didn't really have much success in the running game with Mariota. So I suspect that it's going to be more of that. Now that you have even more limited passer in the game. Mariota, he's been solid, but Josh Johnson is no Mariota. 2nd and 9. Josh in the pistol. Play action. Josh got all the time in the world. Steps up. Throws it in the dirt. Oh, they calling that a fumble. I'm not going to get excited because I think it's a Campbell recovered it, but I think it's just a incomplete pass. Yeah, that's an incomplete pass. I ain't tripping. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. So we're going to have a chance to get off the field again. All right, we got a 3rd and 9. Johnson in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Debo caught it. First down. He broke a tackle. He's still on his feet. Finally got tackled. Nice throw by Josh Johnson. Hit Debo right. Oh, damn. Debo almost dropped it, but he didn't. He going to have to continue to do that for the rest of the night, though. All right, we got a 1st and 10 around midfield. Josh in the pistol. Hands off. Oh, dirty laundry in the game. She coming back. Bring them back, 5. All right, we got a 1st and 15. Josh in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Incomplete. I couldn't tell who that one was intended for, but looks like Q Mitch broke it up. Oh, Terry. All right. 2nd and 15. Josh. Hands off to the left. Stopped by Zach Bond after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Brings up a 3rd and 14. Come on, D. Get off the field here. This is an excellent time to get off the field. Now offense has had it. I was a little nervous about getting off the field so soon in a 3 and out, but now offense has had a little bit of time to get a breather because that was a long drive that last go round. All right, so now we got a 3rd and 14. Josh drops back. He got a bunch of time. Throws, go, pick, Coop with the pick. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. Coop. Huh. Pass was intended for Traylon Burks. Coop stepped in front of that one. So this has turned into a game. This has turned into an opportunity for our defense to get their stats up. Josh Johnson has entered the chat. Josh Johnson has entered the chat. This is a prime time opportunity for the defense to get their stats up. This is a prime time opportunity for the offense to get their shit together. Don't waste it. We need to get this ball on offense, put it in the end zone. Perhaps we score one more time after that, and that's it. That's the division. Hell of a play by Coop to step in front of that one. Obviously, Josh didn't see Coop just sitting there in the zone. I was hoping that it was gonna go for 6. Pressure was applied. We got 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Washington shouldn't score another point in this game. With what they have on the field, with considering who's at quarterback and the deficit that they're about to be down, it should be a wrap. They replaying that pick just now. Yeah, he clearly didn't see Coop just sitting there in that zone. He broke on that. Coop got the best hands in the secondary though. Whatever Mitch lacks in the hands department, Coop picks that slack up. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 inside their 40. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. He got pressure. He steps, sacked. Couldn't escape it. They sent the dogs on that one, and we couldn't pick it up. Brings up a 2nd and 12. Damn, Saquon kind of. I can't really blame that on Saquon. That looked like Landon Dickerson whiffed on that one. And that's the end of the third quarter, folks. Drop your 4s in the chat. Drop your 4s in the chat. This one gonna come down to the fourth quarter, baby. All we gotta do is score. Get in field goal range. Let Jake exercise whatever demons he had going on in the first half. We got a 4-point lead, looking to stretch that to at least 7. Looking to stretch it to at least 7. You hear me? Damn, I wish Coop would have just picked that, took that to the house. That's cool. It's probably gonna be a 2nd and 12, maybe. Just need to keep matriculating down the field, Jack. Need to hit Goddard. We need to hit AJ again. It was a whole lot of AJ in the first half. Smitty gonna get his too. Smitty gonna get his too. We need to go ahead and put this game away, though. I'll tell you that much. All right, looks like we back. Like Mariota did something to his throwing hand. Mariota right-handed, right? I think so. Yeah, he definitely out for this one. All right, so we got a 2nd and 12 around the 40-yard line. Hurts in the gun. Hurts drops back, throws, caught by AJ. AJ got a nice gain on that one of about 10. It's gonna bring up a 3rd and 2. Way to put his head down and get as much as he could. 3rd and 2 definitely puts us in a better position than 3rd and 12. All right, 3rd and 2 at the 30. Hurts drops back, flush to the right. Hurts gonna get the first down with his legs. Keep the sticks moving. Big Fred got put on his ass on that one. Hopefully he all right, because that looked like a little unathletic play. But hey, he did enough. He did enough to get Hurts out the pocket. No, it looked like he all right. All right, it's the 1st and 10. Hurts. Hands off to Saquon. Saquon, stop. Looked like he just got back to the line. Kinlaw stopped him in his tracks. Ugh, that was Kinlaw beat Jurgens and Dickerson. It looked like he clotheslined Saquon on that one. That was a good play by Kinlaw. 2nd and 10. Hurts in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Caught. Jahan Dotson. It's going to bring up by the 3rd and 4. Ugh. Come on, baby. We got to get in this end zone, put this game away. Third and 4. Hurts in the gun. Hands off to Saquon. Saquon. He got the first. Keep them sticks moving, baby. Let's go. Way to get a tough 4 on that one. Now he got about 6 on that one. All right, so we got a 1st and 10. We in the red zone now. Hands off to Saquon up the middle. Saquon still on his feet. Touchdown. Hard run. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's how you end the game. Mm. Let's go. That was a tough run by Saquon. Hey, Saquon been looking at Tank. Saquon been looking at Tank. Extra point is up, and it's good. Hey now, that was a hard nosed run right there. Come on, baby. Come on, Lee. Come on. We got a division to win. I don't care about none of it. I don't care about none of it. I done gave you too many chances, baby. I done gave you too many chances, baby. One more time and you through. You put Josh Johnson on the field one more time and you through. And I don't care about none of it. Eagles take to extend the lead, 21-10 over the Commanders. Now, the way I see it, Josh probably gonna throw another pick, or we're gonna get another turnover. And then whatever we do offensively, if we score, that's gonna be the end of the night for our guys. We typically aren't a team that runs the score up on a team, especially when we already have been battling through some injuries anyway. We got a huge matchup next week against the Buffalo Bills, so we need to win this game, lock up the NFC East, and focus on getting as healthy as possible. And then depending on what else happens in the NFL, I think we play again. We go to Buffalo and play our guys regardless. But that last week might be in question. Let's say um the teams that we need to lose win this week and pretty much lock us into the 3 seed. Well, then it's really no incentive for us to try to go for the 2 or the 1. All right, we kick the ball off. It's caught. He at the 20, the 30. Look like Moore got to the 35. Just shy of 35. All right, with 11 minutes and 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we need to keep our foot on their neck. Josh Johnson in the gun. Hands off up the middle. Stopped after about 4 yards. Be a 2nd and 6. That's right. This will be making history. 2nd and 7. Excuse me. Josh. in the gun. He drops back, dumps off to the running back. Damn, he got way more yards than I thought he was gonna get. Looked like he just about got the whole 7. If not, then he got 6. I just watched that back. Adoree Jackson, that was terrible. Adoree Jackson got put on his back pockets while his mama was watching. All right, so they're saying he didn't get the first. It's a 3rd and 1. Hands off of the middle. Stop. Yeah. 4th down, baby. It wasn't even close. Who was that? Big Jordan Davis blew that one up. Space Eater. Space Eater. My boy Jordan Davis said, "Don't worry, I got it." Gonna force a punt. Kick is up. Fair caught at the 19 by Brent Covey. All right, so we got 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and we lead by a score of 21-10. See if we can. We hold on to the ball we can hold on to the ball for the rest of this game, and live with whatever happens. We 9 minutes away from an NFC East title. 9 minutes away from clinching the division. Now I know what you're thinking. The division isn't necessarily something to celebrate. Well, let me just cue you in on a few things. One, winning your division should always be the first goal to a successful season. Obviously, everybody wants to get to the mountaintop of a Super Bowl, but on the way, it's some check marks that you got to kind of check off before you get there. 1, win your division. 2, get as high of a seed in the playoffs as you can. 3, go on a run in said playoffs. And 4, win the Super Bowl. This will be basically the first thing checked off that list. Obviously, it's not a foregone conclusion that you get to complete the list, but like I said, if it's basically the first thing that you need to check off in order to have a successful winning season for this team. And anytime you can put the Cowboys out and end their playoff hopes, that's something to celebrate. I don't care what nobody say there. That is something to celebrate. I might pop some more at tonight. I don't know. We still got 9 minutes to figure that out. All right, we back. Got a 1st and 10 at the 20. Hands off to Saquon up the middle. He got about 2 yards on that one. It's gonna bring up a 2nd and 8. All right, we got a 2nd and 8. Hurts under center. Play action. Throws. Incomplete. I don't know if it was batted or just a missed throw. Either way, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Hurts. Drops back. Dumps it off to Saquon. Incomplete. Brings up a 3 and out. That was a bad series. That was a bad series. 2 incomplete passes to Saquon. A short run up the middle. One short run up the middle and 2 incomplete passes to Saquon. That's not how you salt the game away. That's not how the Eagles salted the game away last year. Now, this is a new year. But we got to have more creativity than that to put a game away. Because we're not going to have Josh Johnson kick his up. Looked like he shanked it. They're going to have excellent field position around the 40. Commanders going to have the ball around the 40-yard line when they get back. Yeah, you have to salt the game away a little better than that, just because there's no Josh Johnsons in the playoffs. There will be no Mariotas in the playoffs. So we're gonna have to run the ball better than that. But as far as this game is concerned, as crazy as this was, and it looking like how we look on short weeks. Now, I thought that this wouldn't be a short week because it was a Saturday versus a Thursday or a Friday, but technically it's considered a short week because it's not a Sunday or a Monday. If you've been paying attention to Eagles football all year long, we just haven't been good on short weeks. And now, I didn't consider this a short week, but the way we've played tonight is the way that we've played every week we've had a short week. Only difference is we've been able to gut this one out so far because we got the luxury of going against Marcus Mariota and Josh Johnson. I need to use the restroom real quick. I got to pee Diddy. Be right back. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. All right. All right. I'm back. Let's see what I missed. Just one play. All right. We got a 2nd and 10. Josh throws. Missed the tackle. Cooper DeJean came up for it, but it wasn't a he missed Senate. Ben Senate. He normally make those. But it's gonna bring up a 3rd and down. 3rd and down. It's gonna bring up a 3rd down. Have I been talking too much? What the hell is a 3rd and down? All right, we got a 3rd and 6. Johnson in the gun. Johnson draws back. Got instant pressure. Had to dirt it. 4th down. Nolan Smith with the huge pressure to get the ball out of his hand. It looks like they're gonna punt this one. Kick is up. Went in the back of the end zone. So we will get this one at the 20. You got 6 minutes and 38 seconds left in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 6.5 minutes away from an NFC East title. We are 6.5 minutes away from being the first team to repeat as NFC East champs in the past 20 years. Let's go, baby. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 at the 20. Hurts. Hands off up the middle to Saquon. Got a nice gain of about 6 on that one. Gonna bring up a 2nd and 4. All right, we got a 2nd and 4. Hands off to Saquon again. Saquon spin out the tackle. He got some room. Saquon still on his feet. Huge gain down the sideline, baby. You might as well call us Stella because we trying to get our groove back tonight. Hands off up the middle. Tank. Nice gain of about 5 on that one. That's who I've been waiting on. I'm mad this is his first touch of the game. Got a 2nd and 6. Pitch to Tank. Tank got the first. He gone. He out of here. Let's go, baby. Game over. NFC East champs. Ah! It's over with. It's over with. We just clinched the East, baby. Let's go. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. It's over. It's over. Why are we going for 2? This don't make no sense to me. We don't need the points. Unless Jake Elliott is hurt, there is no reason to go for 2 right here. Our starters should be done. I don't even want to see this. Our starters should be done. Hands off up the middle to Saquon. Yeah, I mean, we got it, but yay. Can't even celebrate that. What is this? I can't get jiggy with that. Oh, they throwing punches out there. Ooh. Why are you throwing punches back, Sting? Come on, bro. I mean, we ain't had no business going for 2. Like what? Why? And we got to see these boys again. We got to see them again in 2 weeks. You don't do stuff like that. Like, yeah, Nick ain't had no business. Nick ain't had no business. Yeah, they was already mad. And then who threw the first punch? Come on, bro. Why you going at it with a DB anyway? Chill out, Steen. He deserved to get his ass whooped. Steen shouldn't even have been in that situation. Sit your ass down. None of that would have happened if we don't go for 2 right there. 28-10 would have done just fine. It's flags everywhere. Unnecessary roughness here. Unnecessary roughness over there. Steen showed more aggression. Steen showed more aggression after the play than he has all season in the run game and the pass blocking. I want to see the aggression on 1st and 10. Huh? Huh? Where's that aggression? Show me Show me what you can do between the lines. Huh? Do you hear me? I don't want to see you getting into it with a DB. I want to see you putting a defensive lineman on his back pockets. I digress. Like we took way too much time to sort that out. The game could be over with by now. It's 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in this game. At the end of the day, it was a poor decision by Nick Sirianni to go for two. Didn't make no sense. Kick is off. Caught at the 5. Stopped at the 25. So yeah, we got 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this game. No starter should be in at this point. Game is over with. We see these guys again in 2 weeks. Now, depending on how things go around the league the next 2 weeks, depending on how things go in the conference the next 2 weeks, will depend on disqualified. So Steen got disqualified, Quan Martin got disqualified, and Kinlaw got disqualified. All of that is Nick Sirianni's fault. Throws. Burks caught it at the 30. Johnson drives back, dumps off to Nichols. Nichols got the first down. Yeah. They just need to let this clock tick and get on out of here. Like our starting defense shouldn't even be out there at this point. Got a 1st and 10. Hands off up the middle. Got about 7 on that one. Tick, tick, tick. Just let this clock tick. 2nd and 2. Josh, hands off again. They got the first down. Got stopped at the 50. Look like they got another lineman down. Washington. Don't look good. It's going to be an injury timeout with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. He at least on his feet. So that's a good sign. Don't look like he coming back in this one, though. Coleman might be that rookie. I don't know. I don't remember. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 with 2.5 minutes left in this game. At the 50-yard line. Johnson, hands off up the middle. Damn, he's still on his feet. He got 10. He got about 20 yards. But you know what? He been running. C-Rob been running his ass off all night long. Like all night long. He been running his ass off. Why did we just call a timeout? I know damn well we ain't just call a timeout with 1 second left before the 2-minute warning. We called a timeout with 3 seconds left before the 2-minute warning. What kind of shit is this? First and 10. Johnson drops back. We got him. Sacked him. Jaylis Hunt put somebody in the backfield. Ty Robinson pushed somebody down too. All right, we hit the 2-minute warning. It looks like he called the timeout to clear all his starters out, but they shouldn't even have been in at that point. And you, even with that, since they were in, you could wait 3 seconds. Didn't have to waste a timeout when we clearly got another timeout coming because of the 2-minute warning. This has been a frustrating game, man, for everything, for how the game started, for how the game continued to go throughout. It was one of those games where it's just weird, man. Weird. But the ultimate goal of this game was to get a dub. And that's exactly what we came to do. That's exactly what we did. We had to get this dub, lock up the division. Now it's time to get out relatively healthy. We're going to hopefully do our best to get out of this thing relatively healthy. As you see, we cleared the bench with 3 seconds. 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, which is too late in my opinion. But after we went up 29-10 on this team, that's when I would have pulled the starters. So for us to go for 2 after Tank scores that touchdown was ridiculous to me. You put your team at risk at when you run the ball. When you run the score up, then you piss off the other team. This is a division foe, so we don't need any added things to make the situation worse. I mean, they already pissed off about the NFC Championship. They already pissed off that they're not going anywhere this season. They already pissed off that the season has unfolded the way it's unfolded. So why add fuel to the fire by trying to run the score up and potentially being the ignition to a brawl? We don't get that. We don't get that if we don't go for 2 right there. But yeah, that's all. I ain't gonna talk about that no more. Let's just get this dub and survive in advance, baby. We got a 2nd and 16. Oh, he dropped it. Church's money was on the ground. Josh got it back. Yeah, he ready. Everybody ready to get out of here at this point. This game, like, it's nothing that's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen to change the outcome of this game at this point. So can we please get up out of here without anybody getting hurt or anybody getting into a fight? anything like that. 3rd and 20. Johnson drops back, throws deep. Ringo caught for pass interference. Damn, Ringo. I don't want to see you. Uh, I don't want to see Ringo have another defensive rep for the rest of the season. I done had it. And then coming into the season, I was a Ringo guy. Give him a chance. See what he gonna do. Obviously, the coaches see something in him that we don't necessarily see. Bump that. Get him out of here. Special teams only. Keep him in the champagne room. 1st and goal. Johnson hands off up the middle. Touchdown. C-Rod. Honestly, C-Rod earned that touchdown. The way he been running tonight, yeah, he deserved that. He deserved that. Look, they going for 2. I mean, shoot, we did. Why not? Josh Johnson in the gun. Hands off up the middle. He got the edge. Walks in the end zone. 29-18 is the score. Got a minute and 10 seconds left in this one. It is now an 11-point lead. All right, so we should go ahead and kneel this ball. Get on out of here. All right, kick is off. Oh, they did an onside kick. They get it back. What's up? Look like Washington recovered, but maybe they blew a whistle or something before the recovery. Oh, the referee wasn't ready. All right, kick is up. Smitty with the recovery. That's game, baby. Hopefully 2 kneel downs and we can get the hell out of here. Next time we see this team in 2 weeks, it'll be in Philadelphia. Why are we even looking like we about to run some plays? Is Dan Campbell gonna try to play to the whistle? Hand off the tank. Lost about 2 yards. Oh, Dan Campbell still playing hard. Yeah, I think we pissed them off when we went for 2. And now they gonna treat this like it's a one-score game, and they got a chance to win it. So bump it. Let's match they petty. We got our backups in anyway. This game's supposed to be over. 2nd and 11. McKee. Hands off the tank again. Tank. Broke the tackle. He's still on his feet for the first down. Game over. Stamp. Book. All that shit. Delete all that shit. Game. Blouses. And if anybody get hurt on Washington side, that's on Dan Quinn. Because what you doing calling a timeout, bruh? Game over with. What you doing calling a timeout? Admit it. You got pissed off because we went for 2. Then you go score a touchdown. You go for 2. I get it. Should have been over with after that. Now you done risk injury in some meaningless snaps. Now we can kneel it out. It's sad it took for your player to get hurt for you to get some damn act right. Fire his ass. Nah, matter of fact, keep Dan Quinn. My bad. Keep him. You doing an excellent job. Bravo. Kneel it out. We champs, baby. We are the champions, my friend. Nah. Cowboys can go ahead and sit it down. Appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all for kicking it with me. You just watched the Eagles take on the Washington Commanders and go ahead and not only clinch the NFC East for the first time in 20 years on a back-to-back basis, but simultaneously ending the Cowboys season. Appreciate y'all. Catch me in the next stream. We got a huge one coming up with the Bears and the Packers. So just meet me over there. Till next time, go Birds.